It can be used for many things. My name is David JP Phillips, and about 3 or 4 days ago we held a contest when we relaunched my reaction video on PewDiePie. And I think there was like 1,000 comments on how red I became. I became part of the wallpaper. There was also like 6,000-7,000 comments on how amazing it was. And I have literally never, ever been so blown away. The comments gave me, honestly, they gave me hope for humanity. If you want to have hope for humanity, just read those comments. How can people be so beautiful? In that reaction video, I promised a contest where we would have 19 winners of a license from my JPU University. What's the JPU University? Well, I spent about 6 years with a coding team building it. There are over 200 chapters, thousands of videos. You can become a certified public speaker. And I promised to share 19 of these licenses with winners who wrote their stories in the comments. All these 19 have won a JPU University license extending 1 year from now. It'll be sent to you in your profile. Every single license is worth around 600 euros and the content is mind-blowing for you. So learn more about that. And in the future, there'll be more contests like this. And there were about 1,500 comments, 1,500 stories rather. One more tear-bringing than the other. Absolutely amazing. Thank you all for all those stories. I wish I could give all of you that license. The ones that I've chosen and the 19 winners, I'd like to read 4 of them just to give you an idea of where people come from and why public speaking is so much grander than you think. I'll start with this one. So the first winner is John Stidham. Congratulations, sir. You wrote, I feel my life would be bounds and leaps better if I knew how to communicate with others effectively. I agree. Especially when it comes to work where a more public speaking demeanor is required. I work with agents and coaches present things that are needed. I've struggled with depression as many others. I know how common is depressions. It's insane. I'm sorry you had to go through that, John. I've always been an introvert who yearns to be an extrovert. I think it would help me to be my best self on every level of my life if I were to receive a license. Thank you for reading this and I look forward to your new content soon. I just want to reflect upon that. That is what public speaking is. Learning it makes life better on every single level. It makes it easier to communicate with anyone, a friend, a person near you, a colleague, a group, with yourself. Public speaking can be turned around into your brain and what you say to yourself. Like in John's case, he says, I'm yearning to be an extrovert. Don't do that. Enjoy that you are an introvert and embrace that. And then learn that you need to recuperate more than others when you engage in groups. That's one way of communicating with yourself which will make you feel better. So John, 1 license is yours. Going on to the next one, we have Jesper Borglund. Boom! Let's hear his story. I had a big crash in my life when I got diagnosed with ME and CFS. I have so far spent 5 years learning to handle the everyday life. 5 years. And I think I'm going to have to keep learning for many, many years to come. I feel for you, Jesper. My God. Can't even imagine what you've gone through, man. One of the things I've realized is that I need to switch career and pursue something that empowers me instead of draining me. As should anybody. Don't do what drains you if you don't have to. So I thought much about it and I concluded that whatever I will be doing, I will need to be able to talk and reach out to people. I thought to myself that what would be good is very basic skills that everybody should have. I have been scanning rhetorical courses to take, but not daring to jump on any so far. I've also tried improv courses, but that did not work too well for me. Anyway, congrats, I've subscribed, I wish you the best. This is the thing, Jesper. These 200 chapters, they will make this happen for you. If you learn them, you work through them, that life is yours. Promise you. The license is yours. We are moving on to our third one from Sofia Story. Congratulations! So when I was a kid, I used to talk a lot and I used to be really outgoing. I loved talking about everything that I could, but when I got older, my friends started telling me that I was too obnoxious and my teachers hated that I participated. Since my parents weren't at home all the time, I had no one to listen and basically no one to talk to, so I stopped talking. Now that's the thing. If you have people around you who talk too much, don't tell them to stop talking. If you have people who are too loud, don't tell them to be less loud. Give them better feedback. How should they talk better, not less? And how can they use their volume to their benefit? Because if you give the wrong feedback like that as a parent or a friend, you may, as Sofia has felt, it may impact that person's entire life. Be careful when you give feedback. Give the correct feedback. She goes on to say, I got to say that my teachers didn't really care. That is, teachers should care. In the end, I learned how to be a good listener, but I wanted to be heard so badly that I even learned how to speak English properly all by myself so I could find someone else to talk to. In the end, I just talk to myself, but I can flex that I do it on English. I'm not sure what I want to be in the future, but I know something. I want to be heard. Who doesn't? And that's the thing. With public speaking, you can go into a bar, you can go into a restaurant, you can go into any party, and you can own that party. Because public speaking is all about skill. Skill. And it's every single time you open your mouth. Everybody wants to be heard, don't they? She wants to be able to express myself, and since I love talking, I want to earn more time of the people listening to me. I want to learn how to speak and feel good with how I'm saying everything. I just close myself to people, which is not good. I agree. And I know the lessons are not going to fix everything, but I can learn how to get people to listen to what I have to say. It will just feel absolutely awesome. Sorry for the broken English. Sofia, that was brilliant English. A license is coming your way. Started the 200 chapters and you'll be there, I promise you. Nathaniel Lykov. I could really use one of those licenses now more than ever. I've always been introverted and can only truly express myself through writing. I could get by during conversations with people. I'm comfortable, but that's about it. My grandfather was a huge part of my childhood, and as I've never met my father, he taught me almost everything I know, and he suddenly passed away just a few months ago. Sorry for that, Nathaniel. I hope that you will get through that in a good way. And I understand that you're right, that the grief has hit you harder than you could ever imagine. And the little social skills that I had left, they just unraveled. I'm concerned as I'm going to be starting college soon, but my anxiety has been crippling. If I could just shake the awkwardness and carry myself confidently, it would really mean the world to me. Thank you for your time and apologize for the novel. You've earned my subscription. Thanks for the content. Well, I earned your subscription. You earned a license, Nathaniel. I know that the stuff that you're looking for when it comes to anxiety, every single time in your brain, if you say this sentence, what if, as soon as your brain wants you to say that sentence, stop it. Every single time, almost every single time you say what if, will increase your anxiety for things coming up. Stop saying that sentence and your brain will stop repeating it for you. Just one of very many ways to reduce your anxiety. Those were not the only ones. We have the rest of the winners are the following: Michaela Silva, Jacob Krem, Hussein Yahari, Leapfrog Ninja, Goodyear Studios 2.0, Something Clever, Lillybird, Divian Van Askwen, Devon Wang, Roderick Liff, William Gustafsson, that sounds Swedish or Danish, M. Gray, Brandon Brandon Heflin. And finally, we have Opposite and Danny as well. Those were the winners. Now, my favorite comment of all, which I just want to share with you, this one blew my mind. So many comments blew my mind. I have been in tears, my friends. I have been in tears. I cannot believe the support that we got from you. It's like 70,000 subscriptions in 1 week. Insane. And somebody wrote this from Cool Luke. Hopefully this guy will change how everyone thinks, because what's so different is he finds the positive in it instead of the negatives. Online culture needs to adopt his mindset. That just moved me. And I think there's a lot in that. And I promise you that when you come to my channel, I will just give you amazing, beautiful, brilliant, positive comments, feelings, and experiences, because I believe in priming life in a positive way. So from me and Mr. Towel, I say, I love you all. Take care.